is day 2 of life as distraction, as process, as discovery. I'll be doing it a little bit differently, but I am going to be going for the next 2.5 hours, going freely from project to project, based on what I started yesterday. And before that, I'm going to post about my live on Instagram so that people know about it, and then fix my bangs that I did yesterday, and then eat my breakfast, because these are all important things that I need to get done all in one day. Yeah. I've been really sore since yesterday. I was stir crazy by the end of the night. It's been quite a fucking day. Yesterday was too. But honestly, I wouldn't have rather had been anywhere else. For that amount of time on this specific day. Yesterday was a rough day, and today is still going to be a rough day. And there are going to be a lot of them going forward. But all I have is art. It's what I can do. I sound stupid, but whatever. breakfast time. Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
For real question, are we supposed to stay right outside the doors?
Huh?
Are we supposed to stay right outside these doors?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm organizing the aftermath.
Dead ass, I feel like this is your house.
Yeah, it has like almost everything from my room and my studio.
That's awesome.
And then like a bunch of other stuff from people, but like made to look like home.
Yeah, no, it feels like it.
Yeah.
This place is like the size of my house. It's super real.
Have you seen this limb that I made?
No, that's awesome. I remember you talking about making this.
Yep.
It's great. I love this one. Did you make that too?
The lamp.
Were you going all day today again?
Nah, I'm gonna stop at like 11:30 maybe. My family's in town and I want to see them before they go.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm just exhausted. My body hurts.
I'd imagine.
Yeah. I'll go to the shape clinic at some point.
Super cool. Super cool.
Haircut.
It's so funny. I'm not sure in here, you know. Have you been able to nap at all?
Not like nap.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I was on a 3-minute timer for every activity.
Mm-hmm.
That's
3
on the-
minute?
Yeah, that's on the list on the whiteboard. I had 11 things I was doing, limited to a 3-minute stopwatch.
That's like a lot of getting up and down.
Yeah,
I was watching your YouTube.
awesome.
Kitty.
Yeah, I have one going right now, and one person's watching.
I think it might be Ellie.
Mm.
She's in my class right now. She like showed me her phone and I was like, "Oh, no." Is that your lamp, Alex?
Yeah.
Annika borrowed it from her and never gave it back.
Well, it's been here, so
Yeah.
turn it on.
Okay, when you clean up, I'm taking my stuff back.
Rah.
Oh my god, I love the butterfly pins that you have.
Yeah, I think those were my mom's.
Trinket box? Mm-hmm.
Multiple trinket boxes.
Both of us are teaching, we needed to be. Harmonica.
I've low-key been learning how to play it.
Mm.
Here, I'll give you a little performance.
Can't you do the like harmonica?
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Whenever I play the harmonica, I'm like,
Whatever
How do you make that? Why?
I would the most interesting person to talk to.
When I got this, I got it at a yard sale. So I took it apart and I cleaned it.
Yeah, smart.
Actually, Corey was giving it away for free. And it turns out I actually know the person who this belonged to in like first grade.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So.
Evan, he would always try to learn a new instrument. So he has like a bunch of random instruments like a banjo or ukulele. He has a bigger piano and he really wants to learn how to do it. He's like, that one I will never get to play.
For Christmas break, I'm starting to banjo.
Great.
Okay.
On foot.
Your dad knows, right?
Yeah. Oh God.
He looks like the banjo playing type.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, my dad looks like the banjo playing thing. That's good.
Did you make that? The blanket?
It was a housewarming gift from my mom.
Aw, cute.
It's like, yeah, it's the best. Because when she moved, her mom got her a nice quilt.
That's really a good gift.
It's my favorite color of orange.
Was this her sewing machine?
That's my great grandmother's.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Instead of buttonhole.
I have my mom's sewing machine and it looks like this, so I was always wondering.
Yeah. That sewing machine works better than any modern sewing machine.
Yep. Because the ones nowadays are built to break. So you buy more parts, all plastic. I have one of those ones too that like flips out of a table.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my grandma's, but I haven't figured out how to turn it back on yet.
This one's special thing is it has a self-winding bobbin.
Oh.
So like, I don't know, you have to just move it into this like position and like move it to straight stitch and just press on the pedal
Yeah, my mom says that.
and it just.
It's a singer too, so.
Yeah.
Singers are like such a good ones, yeah.
I've only had to fix it a few times.
Yeah.
I've had problems with like. Never.
What a crazy day yesterday to have to do a full.
Oh yeah.
all day long.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He said, I'm already emotionally exhausted. Let me be physically
Physically
exhausted.
exhausted. Yeah. Absolutely. But it kind of got me through it too.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy by the end of the day. I was like, I have done nothing
You had so much.
and everything.
Yeah.
Well, especially in 3-minute chunks.
Yeah. But like, I fully cut my hair. Like that's, I had to like, I like shaved a circle and a square into my leg hair because I didn't want to cut my head hair anymore.
There you go.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
You didn't go too far, so.
Luckily,
Luckily.
I had a friend that was coming in intermittently and recording it, and she was like, yeah, you kind of always get the vibe of like a 4-year-old who got into the kitchen scissors. And I was like,
Thank you.
thanks.
Part of me would be like, genuinely, thank you.
Yeah.
You think I'm young. I'm really young, but also rude.
Rude.
Right, I should go back down.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's on fire.
Yeah.
Set the print shop on fire somehow.
We did throw away the pizza, so.
Ooh.
It's just next to the dumpster.
Nice.
I'm like, it's great, I'm gonna fix that. No, seriously. This gallery, I wish it didn't have that pillar in it.
Yeah,
Other than that, it'd be a great size and everything.
Mhm.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll miss it. Thanks for stopping in.
Of course. See you later, Zelda.
See ya.
Good luck with the rest of it.
I'm having a little reception after the undergrad jury big reception thing.
Is that today?
What time is the reception for dinner? Is it 5?
It's at 5, yeah.
Yeah.
So minus
And yours at 5 too?
It's 7.
7?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right, bye, Zelda.
Bye.
Are we allowed to interact with them? Okay. Is there anything I can't walk on, like rugs?
Go for it.
Cool. Is this Spanish?
Mhm.
What does it say?
I can't do anything.
Did you build this one? deciding on material?
Whatever feels right. I brought kind of everything that I have in my collection.
Are you also leaving the papers in?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I have a few down here.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's a lot of like found fibers and objects and stuff.
And I guess in a lot of ways receipt is somewhat of a found
Yeah.
fiber. Good, how are you? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think we're allowed to talk, right? Yeah, we're allowed to ask some questions. Okay. Very intrusive.
A lot of this is the aftermath of yesterday's performance and me like recovering today.
Oh, okay.
Is like part of that, I think.
Cool.
So I went from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. going off of the list of things on the whiteboard that's right there, and doing each to-do list activity for 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then going to the next one was the timer on my watch went off.
When you sent that flyer, I like looked at the times like 20 times because I'm like, there's no way they are going
Yeah.
for that duration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would need a recovery team.
Are we allowed to pick up things? So that
I should have mentioned meeting, but thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
So is what you're doing part of gender binary movie? I
So
just happened to open this page and you were
Yeah. It's not necessarily what I'm working on right now, but it's a lot of what I kind of connect to with weaving, or like I'm wanting to study more about. There's an essay that I have yet to look up, but somebody recommended it to me because it's like specifically that somebody's studying binary in weaving. And I mean, it's the original binary code, and that I'm already fascinated with. And yeah.
Where did these sections of like the drywall and plaster stuff come from?
It was a wall in the sculpture studio that I'm in that actually fell over and I destroyed. This is the second time I've done gestural work on drywall now. My midterm crit was these two pieces of large drywall that I did individual kind of visual prompts and gestural mark making on.
They're so visceral.
Uh-huh.
And like those edges just provide something so different. So remind me, is this part of your thesis show?
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And how did the list get generated, the lists?
It's a constant sort of to-do list that I have in my head of all the things that I should and need to be doing more, but all of the things kind of equally and as urgent. So I made a day to do all of them. I got one thing done, which was the haircut. Everything else is still in progress, but it's further along than when it started.
How are you thinking about the space? Is the space in zones or areas or?
Yeah, it was mostly different station areas. And I worked to put them out of order from going just from one to another. There's the reading area, you're in the moving area, and then there's drawing on both sides of the room. The rest corner.
Yeah. I love that there's a grill or wrapper.
Yeah.
Over there too. Yeah.
And then sewing, weaving, haircut, and then computer and writing work.
Yeah.
But some of them like started to move around. Like not necessarily happening where they were assigned.
Yeah, I like the visceralness of the hair.
Yeah.
Can I touch the books?
Yeah.
I thought this was a fun time to get a test, but I get in the tougher shape. There's something really cozy about this space. Like the warmth of it, and the size of it, and the sound, the constant sound. The way you have it set up, it's like it could be like a studio apartment. In some ways, like really intimate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Oh my God, Zilla, I did not know you were in here. You scared me. I just thought you had like left everything out. Oh my God.
Hello.
Because you played music for so long this morning. When
Yeah.
it was on your live stream.
Hmm?
It was like 10 minutes or more.
Yeah.
I'm not really doing a time today.
Yeah.
I'm just too tired.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, maybe it's not the way to do a performance art, but maybe push through the sleepiness. My body hurts. It's like, I love that Mom and I didn't talk last night about where we're going to lunch,
I was gonna say,
but pretty positive it's gonna be Casa,
yeah,
knowing the tradition.
oh, of course.
I'm not doing the 3-minute thing right now.
All right.
I've just been working on this for like honestly the probably the past like maybe hour and a half.
I had your live stream on while I was getting ready. And
Aw,
I started playing, but I didn't do it. So I was
yeah.
like,
I think I probably should move from this.
Hmm.
I should move from this. My back hurts.
Oh,
I'm so doggy.
yeah, do you want to sit?
Yeah.
I've been taking care of your stubborn grandmother all morning.
She's of it.
She's kind of stubborn. As grandmas are. She doesn't want to eat, and I'm like, you have to eat. Like, you're recovering from major surgery, you have to put food in.
You have to fucking eat. Oh my god, my hips and my knees are so stiff from sitting. Do you want to do some reading time?
Sure.
Now is a good time because my mom showed up. My reading mom.
The way you were sitting was so funny. Yeah. My shutter speed is so slow because it's so dark in here, and I don't remember if these guys are like that dark. It's not that dark. What it is hot.
Yeah,
It is
that's a constant for safe reading.
Yeah.
It's weird to hear about the time. I'm okay for one thing I'm gonna say. Connie put 2 drawings on there. Great. She drew on the wall with crayon. Right underneath that little goblin,
Uh-huh.
there's a little bit of black crayon on the white gallery wall.
Get one of those,
Magic erasers.
those, yeah.
Yeah, like a Scotch Brite.
No, they're Mr. Clean, they're like this
Yeah.
weird white
Those
foam.
will work.
That'll get that off for sure.
I'm gonna go like Walmart later because I need to get refreshments from our reception.
Is there a reception for this too?
Yeah, I'm doing it at 7. I'm gonna do it for an hour.
Yeah.
And if people show up, great. If not, I'll have extra snacks.
Sex.
My electric bill was $40 less than normal, so
Oh, well, that's good.
perfect. I can
Should we have electric?
get refreshments without worrying about going over extra budget. I spent so much last month, it was like actually crazy. But I'm paying less than $100 a month for car insurance now.
Oh, good for
My
you.
premium went down.
Excellent. That's very good.
It was like a little bit above 600 for half a year. It's like 550 or something. Pretty fucking cool.
I'm so sleepy. I can't imagine how sleepy you are. I'm very sleepy. I slept pretty well last night, but I had an alarm set for 1:30 in the morning. And then I went back to sleep and I slept until like 7. But I feel like I could just lie down and go back to sleep. Pillow and blanket right there.
That's the rest corner.
I noticed that.
No.
I'm coming back. I'm right back. As soon as I do. Oh. I thought this was reading time. I don't think the recorder has a warrant card. in the same key.
Searching out loud for a way to read, changing frequency, going up and then going down, going to extremes, establish 1-2 stanzas time. That brings about a variety of tempi. Short stanzas become slow, long become fast. To bring about quiet of 4, silence, establish no stanza time in 3 or 4. Not establishing time allows tempo to become naturally constant. At the end of a stanza, simply glance at the second hand of a watch. Begin next stanza at next 0 or 30. Instead of going to extremes, as in 1 and 2, movement toward a center, 3 and 4. A new breath for each new event. Any event that follows a space is a new event. Making music by reading out loud. To read, to breathe. 4. Equation between letters and silence. Making language, saying nothing at all. What's in mind is to stay up all night reading. Time reading so that at dawn, 4, the sounds outside come in, not as before, through closed doors and windows, half-hour intermissions between any 2 parts. Something to eat. In 1, use, say, 150 slides, Thoreau drawings. In 4, only 5. Other vocal extremes, movement, gradual or sudden, in space, equalization, electronics. Do without whatever's inflexible. Make a separate I Ching program for each aspect of a performance. Continue to search. What was that? Perfect for this. Thanks, John Cage.
Thanks, John Cage.
A transition from language to music, a language already without sentences and not confined to any subject. As Monroe, music Thoreau. I've already read this. I read this yesterday. Ooh, okay, yeah. This is what I was looking for yesterday. How he crafted this scrapbook book. Empty Words. Has 4 parts, each with an introductory text. Each has been published previously. Part 1 in George and Susan Quash's active anthology in 1974. Part 2 in Interstate 2, edited by Carl B. Clark and Lars Essery from Austin, Texas, 1974. Part 3 in Barbara Barbarack's Big Deal 3, spring 1975, and part 4 in WCH Way, fall 1975, edited by Jed Rosla. Wendell Berry, Passages Out Loud from Thoreau's Journal, Port Royal, Kentucky, 1967. Realized I was starved for Thoreau, just as in 54 when I moved from New York City to Stony Point. I had realized I was starved for nature. Took to walking in the woods. Agreed to write work for voices, songbooks, solos for voice, 3 to 92. Had written 5 words. We connect Sati with Thoreau. Sati. Piano music. Sati.
Oh, I studied that guy. Your father used to play Sati a lot at bedtime.
Cool. Each solo belongs to one of 4 categories. 1, song. 2, song using electronics. 3, theater. 4, theater using electronics. Each is relevant or irrelevant to the subject. We connect Sati, right, with Thoreau. Syntax, arrangement of the army, Norman Brown. Language free of syntax, demilitarization of language. James Joyce equals new words, old syntax. Ancient Chinese, full words to words language. James Joyce equals new words, full words to words free, I'm losing my mind. Full words, words free of specific function. Noun is verbs is adjective, adverb. What can be done with the English language? Use it as materials. Material of 5 kinds: letters, syllables, words, phrases, sentences. A text for a song can be a vocalized, just letters. can be just syllables, just words, just a string of phrases, sentences, or combinations of letters and syllables, for example, letters and words, etc. There are 25 possible combinations. Relate 64, each aim to 25. 64 equals any number larger or smaller than 64. 1 to 32 equals 1, 33 to 64 equals 2. 210 equals 46 groups of 3 plus 18 groups of 4. Knowing how many pages there are in the journal, one can then locate one of them by means of the I Ching. Given a page, one can count the lines, locate a single line, count the letters, syllables, e.g., locate one of either. Using index, count all references to sounds or silence in the journal, or all references to the telegraph harp. Moreau uses all 25 possibilities, or one can search on a page of the journal for a phrase that will fit a melody already written. Buzzing strings will be the telephrase that will fit the telegraph harp. Wind is from the north, the telegraph does not sound. Aeolian, Orpheus, alive. It is the poetry of the railroad, one by one name, electricity. To fill a bed out of a hat, in the forest, on the meadow, button bushes, water, shore larks, Persian city, spring advances. All parts of nature belong to one head, the curls, the earth, the water. And choir in wood by late have that, or by Othbell's cape of less pleasings tent, and be accused with in thought, Allah said, tell bits of man. This season in which the murmur has agitated El to a strange, mad priestess in such rolling places I am, but bellowing from time to time, T.Y. than the fight and twittering a day or two by its course. We asked to write about electronic music, had noticed Thoreau listened the way composers using electronics listen. Sparrows, grosbeak betrays itself by that peculiar squeakery effect of slightest tinkling measures, soundness in Pleasa we hear. Project slides, views of Walden Pond, needed slides, but they were not at hand. Journal was filled with illustrations, rough sketches, Thoreau called them. Suddenly realized they suited songbooks better than views of Walden Pond did. Amazed, one, by their beauty, two, by fact I had not 67 to 73 been seeing him as beautiful. 3, by running across Thoreau's remark, no page in my journal is more suggestive than one which includes a sketch. Illustrations out of context. Suggestivity through a museum on roller skates, cloud of unknowing, ideograms, modern art, Thoreau. Yes and no are lies, the only true answer will serve to set all well afloat. Opening doors so that anything can go through. William McNaughton, Oberlin, Ohio, 73. Weekend course in Chinese language, empty words. Take one lesson and then take a vacation. Out of your mind, live in the woods, uncultivated gift.
That was a lot. There was a lot of,
Lessons.
there's a lot of, stuff in there.
And these are the sketches you put in here. I need all of them on my body.
It's interesting, there's a book, ooh, I like that a lot. There's a book that's coming out in the spring on daily life during the Viking Age. And I just have a digital advanced copy. And the table of contents is like over several pages, and it has these weird squiggles, which I think in the printed version are gonna be some kind of a map of the entire Viking territory. But they look like those on my Kindle, and I'm like, what is this?
What is this?
What is this?
Okay, this also gives more context. Part 2, a mix of words, syllables, and letters obtained by subjecting the journal of Henry David Thoreau to a series of I-Ching chance operations. Part 1 includes phrases, 3 omits words, 4 omits sentences, phrases, words, and syllables. Includes only letters and silences. Categories overlap, e.g. A is a letter, is a syllable, is a word. First questions, what is being done, for how many times? Answer, obtained by using a table relating 7 to 64. The fourth of the 7 possibilities, words, syllables, letters, words and syllables, words and letters, syllables and letters, words, syllables and letters, obtained from I-Ching 52 times. Of the 52, which are words, which are syllables? 1 to 32 equals words, 33 to 64 equals syllables. In which volume of the journal's 14 is the syllable to be found? In which group of pages? On which page of this group? On which line of this page? The process is continued until at least 4,000 events have taken place. Poetry. Include punctuation when it follows what is found. A period later omitted brings about the end of a stanza, a comma or semicolon, etc. The end of a line. When punctuation marks follow both of 2 adjacent events, one marks to be omitted. First equals 1 to 32, second equals 33 to 64. When punctuation marks follow both of 2 events, which are separated by one of them is to be omitted if I-Ching gives a number 17 to 64. By 2 events, 33 to 64. By 3 events, 48 to 64. Elements separate from one another or connected. What separate? Elements separate from one another? Oh my God. F. What indentation for this line? How many of this group of constants or vowels in which pinpointed one occurs are to be included? How is this text to be presented? As a mix of handwriting, stamping, typing, printing, letraset? Attracted by this project, but decided against embarking on it. Instead, used drawings by Thoreau, photographed by Babette Mangold, and I-Ching placements, ideograms of the 4 columns on 2 facing pages, which 2 have text. Which drawing goes in this space? Each space now has 1. Into which spaces do the remaining drawings go? Where in the spaces? Divide the width and the height into 64 parts. This man is fucking crazy. So maybe they're Henry David Thoreau's drawings.
Maybe so.
It sounds like it. I should look into that.
I've been trying to divine from what you were reading, why I-Ching with Thoreau. Is it just that he's interested in both? Like the I-Ching is just a thing he's using as a
Yeah, he used to
pattern maker?
Yeah, for a lot of things. I think outside of just this. And
Yeah.
I think he wanted to do it to like a subtle text. I don't actually know anything about Henry David Thoreau's journal.
It's about his life on Walden Pond, right? Or is Walden separate from the journal?
I mean,
I've only read it.
they were gonna put a photo up on the slides and then they didn't have to.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a published book called Life on Walden Pond, but I don't know if that's his journal or if that is I think that's his journal. Yeah, I've only read the excerpts of Thoreau, and it's sad to admit.
Hello. I've been watching you all
I
morning.
thought so. Anna came in and she was like, yeah, she's in my class right now. She showed me her phone.
I said my pocket's so done.
My pocket's up. We're having reading time. Just so you know, the webcam is right there.
Hello.
Hello. The webcam. Like, look at this. This is what it turns into.
Whoa, let me see that one.
Oh, my back. And then I have a book on the I-Ching. The Fusi I-Ching. Ooh. Materials and methodology. According to ancient tradition, certain guidelines were to be met in order to properly define the I-Ching oracle. As previously discussed, the I Ching presents images that symbolize the collective life experience at different levels and in various phases of change. These changes are governed by the forces of yin and yang. In addition, there are certain procedures, preparations, and materials used for divining the oracle that also symbolize the various aspects of the unifying principles. Before the divination ritual begins, it is customary to mentally prepare oneself by quietly meditating so as to regulate the pattern of breathing. A copy of the I Ching is then placed on the table and 3 prostrations are made before the book. These gestures signify that the diviner has become humble before the Trinity, heaven, earth, and mankind, and is willing to accept the outcome of the message offered by the oracle. Incense is then lighted and set next to the copy of the I Ching, then diviner then purifies the divination materials by passing them through the incense smoke 3 times, once for each aspect of the Trinity. The mind must be as clear as possible to allow an objective response from the I Ching. Concentration should be continually focused only on the question presented for consultation. The inquiry must be formulated very clearly and in the present time, and in the present tense. The oracle. It is not advisable to take a preconceived idea of the answer. Otherwise, what you are thinking will be transferred semi-consciously while the materials are being manipulated. This idea is akin to wishful thinking and will alter the outcome. If one reason is that, the I Ching oracle, on the other hand, combines both direct and inductive divination methods, in effect excluding the medium and placing the emphasis on the personal exchange of one's energy, thoughts through the collective consciousness, supreme ultimate through the manipulation of symbolic objects. If one reason is that the I Ching is in possession of the collective life experience, whose wisdom is also part of all living things, then our thoughts must also be known to it. At certain times, however, our thoughts may even be unclear to us. Yet, divination rituals made it possible for us to lock into certain time frames, to produce a reading or a blueprint of just exactly what is going on inside us. Since we, along with time, are constantly undergoing change, consequently, every time we divide the I Ching oracle, we inevitably receive a different reading, which comes in the form of a symbolized hexagram. This logic dictates that the process of divination must be accomplished solely by the individual, whose energy flow pattern will be read. Any attempt to have a go-between or a medium will therefore be useless. While the relative durations of the various phases of the cell cycle vary considerably from species to species and from tissue to tissue, there is always a regularity in the mitosis cycle. In human beings, the cell is created, lives, dies, and is recycled every 60 seconds. Quite interestingly, the process of human cell division, known as mitosis, follows in 8 stages that correspond to the 8 stages of life represented by the trigrams in the Fusi order of the I Ching. Is this just coincidence? In the more primitive world cultures, religious and ceremonial rituals are filled with gestures and offerings that are symbolic of naturally occurring cycles. Among the Hopi, the most ancient tribe in North America, a complete story of creation and evolution, plus the life and death cycles, are recapitulated in a 1-year-long ritual of dances, songs, recitations, and prayers known as the Road of Life. This ritual begins with Wubuchim, whose etymological singular wu means to germinate, and in the plural form means dawn of creation. In the Fusi order of the I Ching, the Chinese word for the first hexagram is fu, which means return, and it represents the first stage of the cycle of life, the learning curve of transformation. It may be of interest to know that the Hopi creation legend recalls that their forebears came to this continent from the West, Asia, which they call the Third World.
I'm somewhat anthropologically suspicious of that, but anyway.
Valid.
It feels very Western othering concept.
Understandable.
Would you like to hear about what we ate and where we ate it?
What?
There's a whole thing in here. called, no, it's where are we eating and what are we eating?
Yes. 38 variations. Oops, sorry. Bonk.
On the way out of Albany, we stopped at Joe's. On days when we perform, wherever in the world we have to be, a steak restaurant serving between 3 and 5 in the afternoon has to be found. The dancers rehearse from 1 to 3, sleep from 5 to 6, make up and warm up from 6 to curtain time. The restaurant should also have a liquor license. Many of the dancers are thirsty for beer. After winning the mushroom quiz in Italy, I bought a Volkswagen microbus for the company. Joe's was open, but said it wasn't. At Sofu Teshigahara's house,
Is this for Bruce Cunningham?
Yes.
He's on tour with him.
Yeah, and I didn't read the introduction part because I just liked the text, so
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
Sorry, I keep talking. I'm just like, oh, he's on tour with him.
Yeah, he's on tour, definitely.
Partner, I don't know if they were.
At Sofu Teshigahara's house, room where we ate had 2 parts, one Japanese, the other Western. Also 2 different dinners. We ate them both. We descended like a plague of locusts on the Brownsville Eat All You Want restaurant, $1.50, just for dessert. Steve Paxton had 5 pieces of pie. Merce asked cashier, how do you manage to keep this place going? Most people, she replied rather sadly, don't eat as much as you people. In a pastry shop in Paris, we ran into Tanaka Leclerc and Betty Nichols. Both wanted to dance, so Merce added a trio and duet for Tanny to his solo program. Afterwards, Alice B. Toklas said it was savage. Savage. Rushing, we arrived at the railway station precisely 1 hour late, daylight saving time. We found a lodge in a meadow surrounded by a forest near the north rim of the Grand Canyon. We were so comfortable there, fireplaces and good food. We considered telegraphing Merce to say we changed our minds and wouldn't show. What should dancers eat? Steak, salad, and Irish whiskey. I'll leave off that last when I tell my mother. Lamb chops. Zellerbach in Berkeley is one of the most comfortable theaters we've ever performed in. Stage is wide and deep, has big wings. Floor is linoleum over wood. Dressing rooms are like motel rooms. Management, unfortunately, is aloof, concerned with ticket sales. Crew's friendly. One of them, seeing I was wearing jeans and had grown a beard, said, "You've got a new lease on life." We arrived in Delhi. Some of us had lunch at Motel Mahal, tandoori chicken washed down with dark cider. All of us were there for dinner. When we had tequila sangria at Café de Tacuba in Mexico City, I knew it was good, but I didn't realize how good it actually was until 8 years later in Cuernavaca when I bought some bottled sangria. I have vague recollections of a restaurant in Oregon, nothing about food. David Tudor entertained us by operating the collection of antique mechanical musical instruments. We stopped at the place in Washington, north of Seattle, in the middle of the forest that advertised homemade pies. Some of us had 2 pieces, blackberry. While we were there, some other customers came in and ordered pie. I'm sorry, we don't have any more. Shall I keep going?
Sure.
Eat in any municipal, state, or national park. Build fires. Broil steaks or chickens. Roast vegetables in foil with butter, salt, and pepper. Fill a large wooden bowl with salad greens you've collected. Heavy cream, lime, salt, and mushroom ketchup. Take 2 years to make. Buenos Aires, ice cream with chocolate sauce after each beefsteak. Carolyn Brown, party was given for us after the show. There was no wine, but lots of tequila, ginger ale, and beer. Big kettle full of chili, raw vegetables with dips. Albany dancers had a variety of desserts. Jean telephoned Joe's to make sure they'd be open at 10:30 in the morning. They said they'd be open at 10. London, Sri Lanka, risotto with truffles, Heshi Gorowitz, I enjoyed it 2 nights in a row, standing ovations in Fredonia. You must be feeling something. Walter in the Mediterranean brought the large pot of creme fraiche so that Merce might put some on his mousse au chocolat. Merce lost interest in the mousse, but kept on eating the creme with pleasure until there wasn't any of it left in the pot at all. We parked and picked bittercress. Tarpaulin entered on the bus's luggage rack, luggage fitted on it. Ends and sides were folded over, long ropes used to wrap the cargo up. Big Tree Inn in Geneseo, one of the best restaurants in the United States. It couldn't make ends meet. It doesn't exist anymore. Merce rented a large house for the company on the beach at Malibu. There was a supermarket out the back door. While the dancers worked at UCLA, I shopped and cooked. With each purchase, one got a letter of the alphabet. If you completed the alphabet, you won a lot of money. Have you read the review? Why should I? Motel included miserable Chinese restaurant. Restaurant had a liquor license. Down the road was the villa. Its wine was undrinkable. 17 inches of snow fell. Winds rose. Traffic outlawed. State of emergency. Villa closed. Only restaurant open was Chinese restaurant. Met at the bar. Got plastered. Went to dining room. Food was delicious.
Sweet.
There's much more. There's so much more. This is my jam though. Dinners at Sri Lanka generally begin with egg hoppers. An egg hopper is an idiyappam made with rice flour and coconut milk, in the bottom of which fried egg sunny side up is placed. On top of the egg, your choice of condiments from a tray of many.
Experiment. Technology. Eat. Merce got involved. And then David too. The inefficiency of the engineers. Like if I can't like immediately tell it
Yeah,
based on the shape, I could write upside down, I can write backwards, I can read upside down. I like it. Yeah.
they had no realization of the fact of the truth, they had no realization of the truth of the fact the show must go on. Began to give Julie the nutball recipe. She said, "Stop, I can't eat nuts, I have an allergy."
I want to try to find a page. It might be in this one, it might be in the other one that I have. But man, I think it's here. We had stopped for gas on it. While the dancers were going to the toilets, buying snacks, and doing their exercises around the pumps, the station attendant asked me if we were a group of comedians. I said, "No, we're from New York." Waiting for air tickets to Prague outside his Albany room on the window ledge, Charlie left some apricot yogurt and a package of Swiss cheese. Yeah, it's gotta be somewhere in here. I'm gonna try to find it.
Whose book is this?
John Cage. This is inspiring me though. I'm revising this book and I've been trying to figure out, there's a place where it's just too static and there are so many stories in the book and I've been trying to figure out how to structure things. And I think I don't know if I would use I Ching, but I should use some kind of randomized structuring to help me break my own logical fixation and see what happens to the story when I do that.
Oh yeah, it's here. Turkey and ham sandwiches on rye. I read this at a Casa open mic because I opened to this page and it was crazy. Turkey and ham sandwiches on rye, tomatoes and lettuce, pickle, 2 bottles, Kirin beer, 4 candy bars. Merce ate half the sandwich on the bus between Albany and Ithaca, the other half in the motel before dinner. It's April 7th. Spring's 2 or 3 weeks early. Helvola was already seen in Brockport. I saw Hepatica and Bloodroot in Ithaca. We're going to Athens in southern Ohio. Every mile we're going 70. Bring us closer to Morels. During our world tour, Dancer got married, left company, itinerary changed. Air France confiscated our tickets, demanded more money. Our new air mileage was less than our purchased air mileage. We requested refunds. That's it. But it's a
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Alright.
Is it lunching hour?
It might be lunching hour. I'm gonna pack up my violin. Thank you for reading.
You should play something on your violin before you pack it up.
Okay.
Well, I
Thank you.
request that
Should.
I request that you do. There's no should, I just made that request. You are free to grant or not grant.
Old sculpture grid.
Okay, scarf. That fabric is a horrible texture.
It is.
looks really pretty.
I don't know past that.
It sounds like the song Shenandoah, about the Shenandoah River. I mean, based on the Shenandoah River.
About it. Yeah, I think I know that song. I'm just improvising, but
It sounds, what's his face? I saw Rufus Wainwright perform a couple summers ago, and he sang it, and he has this deep bass voice, and it was like a whole experience. His singing Shenandoah, and that's
Thank you, thank you.
I've missed the sound of your violin.
Yeah. It's like consecutively, I played. In general, I've been playing more with busking.
Mhm.
And it feels like I've played more than even that in the past 2 days, but it was actually just like half an hour that I played yesterday. But like the amount of times I pick up my violin, I think counts more than how long I play.
Yeah. True of a lot of things.
Actually,
Actually,
Your violin has such a beautiful tone.
thank you for this wonderful tone violin.
Yeah.
Thank you, mother. All thanks to you.
You have no idea how much of my life I have spent listening and watching Zelda playing violin.
I fucking hate it.
No, I love it. I almost started crying. It used to be a major part of my life on a regular basis.
Instead of mom, watch me do this or this, watch me play side.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Mom, watch me. Oh, Dad says, actually.
Yeah, I love when the violin comes out. It doesn't come out that often when I'm around.
The violin,
What were you gonna say?
the violin doesn't come out that often.
Yeah.
Not really. Not when we hang out. One time we sat on the floor and I played songs on guitar and
Oh.
he played songs with me.
Oh, I showed them the video.
Oh, really?
I think it was like
I don't have that